Hey, big up, guys. How you doing? Hope you well in the last 15 minutes, obviously. Right, okay, so little bit later because I've just been clearing all the flies from the bloody window. I bet there's about 100 odd flies there. I bet there's about 100 odd flies there. Absolutely ridiculous. Right, okay, so why have I got no sound? Oh, right, there you go. Looks a bit misty. What's going on there? Must be all the sparklers or whatever they use nowadays. I don't know. Sound like a bloody grandad, don't I? Nowadays. What they use nowadays, when I was a lad, we used to set fire to people, not bloody fireworks. No, that's not right. We just don't want to be doing that. Yeah, big up to everyone. Big up Tony, bro. How you doing, matey? Hope you're well, my friend. And right, so we get on to the next one, which is this. And I have to say that I'm Palace today, to be honest. I don't have any Villa friends or anything like that. So, well, I do, but I ain't seen the guy for God knows how long. So, I'm with Jack. I'm with Jack and CPFC Paddy. So, come on, Palace. Hit a like on the way in, folks. Cheers for that, Tony. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I'm just clearing the flies from the window in the kitchen. Oh my days! There was like loads at the top, and I thought, wow, that's a bit more than there was last time. And then I looked down into the corners of the window. There must have been like what 15, 20 just sat in the corner of the window. I was like, for fuck's sake! And it's just going to be like this now for a while. Because obviously, they've found the corpse of the rats and they've actually laid eggs into them and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's the next debacle of the Yeti story. So that's what we're on with now. But anyway, fuck that. Let's just forget all about that shit and get on with the game, basically. I wonder if Jack's actually gone. I was going to ask him, but I couldn't. I forgot. 5 minutes gone, anyways. We're 0-0. Just get that on the screen, and then I'll do the goals, of course, when it happens. What we're thinking? We're thinking that Villa's going to pull this one out the bag, or Palace. I want Palace to win it, to be honest. For Jack. Need a beer, having cleared all them bloody flies away. Right, so crack on. No spoilers as always, you guys know that anyway, so it's all good. And with 6 minutes in, the atmosphere is absolutely buzzing, as you'd expect. I'll be happy either way, like Palace and Villa. Yeah, I mean, fairs. I mean, it's more for sort of for Jack more than anything. I don't mind either way, to be quite honest with you. But I'd like to see Palace try and get through into it, play some of that nice stuff that they've been playing. The atmosphere is banging. Here come Villa down the right hand side. Had to play it back there. Good defending from Palace. Palace just looking to get on the break with the looks of it. Should have took the beer out of the fridge. These are a bit warm, actually. I think I've left these. I'll have to sort that out in a bit when I've drank that one. Oh, the break here for Villa on the right hand side. Not able to get it through though. Palace could get a break here. No, it's back to Villa, and the referee calls it. Not sure on that being a foul personally, but you know the way the game is nowadays. Villa having most of the possession at the moment. I think Palace are pretty much lined up that way anyway, aren't they? I'm sure if Palace score or whatever, we'll get some kind of message in from Jack. I don't know whether he's actually gone. I did actually mean to ask him, but I forgot. Being played very tactically at the moment. See, I don't know about you, but you know when it's like an FA Cup, I like them to sort of just go for it. That's what I always do on Football Manager. Villana, nice cut out of the pass there from Munoz. The choir, I mean. I wonder how much, these people that commentate on these football games, I wonder how much, like, thingy they put into, like, finding out who all the players are. Because, I mean, I don't know off of them, to be fair. That's nice from Palace on the right-hand side. Right. Oh, no, pass is just too far. What was that? Kicked it out. Come on, lads. I think the occasion's getting to them at the minute. Come on, get it together. Let's have a good game. Villa fan there sat with the blow up European Cup. Shot comes in over the bar. First shot I've seen, like from either team at the minute. That was Aston Villa. Bit of a mistake. He's well far out though. Would have been a bit of a worldie if he'd put that in. Nice to see a player having a shot, though, from like 45, 50, however many yards it is, I don't know. Did you see that thing yesterday on what a Man United fan was saying? Oh, that was actually quite funny. It was on a post yesterday, and the guy was turning around and saying, "I'm hoping that Man United don't sign Cunha and Mateta because every time we lose, everybody will say it's a Cunha Mateta, Cunha Mateta." I don't know what makes them think that they're going to pick all these players off and nobody else's. They're still like in that land of like who they think they are, sort of thing, aren't they? Or who they was, sort of thing. I think there'll be a fair few teams that's kind of interested in those players, to be honest. Which is probably annoying for Palace because I think Mateta, until he's sort of gone there, he started to shine there, hasn't he? And it's kind of the same with us and Callum Hudson-Odoi. Nobody's bothered about them. And then you get them and they start doing well. And then they just want to pick them off. Wonder if Jack is at the game. Yeah. I was wondering. I kept meaning to message him, to be honest, but I've done that. I've had that many things to do. Didn't get around to it. Watkins now on the right hand side. No way through though at the moment. No way through at the moment. Both teams settled quite well. It's mostly Villa though with the possession at the minute. Go on then, fucking hell, it was a bit slow for an FA Cup game. Get on with it. Ball over the left-hand side to Watkins. Watkins goes down. Referee says no, nothing. Now the ball's back with Palace in the defence. They just all kept it at the minute. It's only really sort of Villa that's actually tried to get forward or anything like that. They're just both keeping the ball at the minute. There's a ball down to Mateta though, down the centre. Yeah, it's too far in front of him. That. If he could have got that right, he would have been weighing on goal then, providing he weren't offside, of course. To see if I can see Jack. It weren't quick enough. I reckon he probably would have gone. Oh, Mateta's got it now, going through the centre. Keeps it too long though, gets taken down. It's going to be a free kick. Yellow card already for Kamara. Yes, people. How you doing, Paddy? You alright, mate? That's a card for Boubacar Kamara. Kamara, or whatever his name is. And Palace got a free kick. Throw into Palace on the right-hand side. Palace fans absolutely buzzing. Palace getting a bit more involved in it now, getting a bit more going in the box. It's taken off them though. Villa on the right-hand side. Trying to run Mitchell. Gets past. Morgan Rogers tries to get past Mitchell and goes down. Free kick. And a yellow card to Mitchell. Too many yellows. I always think, like in a cup game or something like that, use your skills, talk to them, just say, any more, and then you're going to get a card. Just giving cards out straight away ruins games. So free kick to Villa on the right-hand side of the box. I always find that poor reffing. Don't you agree? I think that's poor reffing. I do personally. Headed up for a corner for Villa. $20 gone. Corner for Villa. That's going to be another corner. That's giving us a goal kick. I thought it was a Palace head, but obviously not. Yeah, unless it's particularly intentional, give them a talking to first. I've always been a fan of that. Talk to first, carry on doing it, and then you get cards. Unless, like you say, it's something really nasty. Palace doing some nice passing now to get down the right-hand side. Cross was slightly over edge, though. Villa fans looking a bit thingy. Undecisive sort of thing. Villa definitely trying to get down that left-hand side with Watkins. Watkins can't get it past. Palace take it off him. Wharton, nice pass forward. Don't think he's going to get through with that though. It's going down. Referee says nothing. Evening, Carl, mate. How you doing, bro? Oh my days. You can jump on if you want, Carl. Do you, mate? I've asked Mama as well if she wanted to, but I don't know if she's coming on or not. Oh, just wide of the goal. Went through everyone. Morgan Rogers gets a shot just because wide of the goal. Mistakes on a lot of parts there, to be honest. I think Henderson had it though. I don't know though on that one. Call the legend, evening mate, and Tony, big up Tony, bro. Hope the weekend is treating you well. All good here, mate. Hope the same for you. Didn't even touch him there. Mind you, I'll tell you one thing I've got to say about today is I've seen a lot of commentators actually calling out when it's assimilation and stuff like that. You don't normally get that. They normally just go with the decision, but they have actually been saying quite a bit today. Like with Cash there, didn't even touch him. Oh man, 3 players around him then, and he manages to keep it. Palace, he gets his legs took right away from him there. Palace trying to get something going now. Pressing from Villa at the minute's pretty good as well, from both teams actually. Oh, got a left-hand side. Palace gets the ball into the box. Messed up there by Villa. Both defenders look a bit nervous when the ball goes in the box. Here's Eze. Yeah, not much going on at the minute, guys. Not much goal line action or anything like that going on. Both teams just trying to work each other out. Oh, Mateta, he's through. He's through. Goal. Goal. Mateta. Whistle's gone. Whistle's gone. Let's have a look. Have a look at that one again. No, it's not a foul. That's not a foul. That was bad defending. Whistler gone. Yeah, that weren't a foul though. Would you say that was a foul? Looking at it again, Conza just seen that he was going to get past him and then chucked himself to the floor. That's what he did there. You can tell the way he goes down because all of a sudden he just goes, you know, you can tell the way he went down. That weren't no foul. That one is. You can tell how he went down. Oh, another mistake there. Palace on the right hand side. Saw trying to get into the middle, plays it through. Eze, get in! What a goal from Eze. What a goal from Eze. What an absolute banger from. Beautiful goal there from Eze. Lovely shot that was. Nice from Saw. Manages to get the pass across to Eze. Oh, mate. Eze just goes, pick that out, bro. Pick that out, bro. You're picking that out afterwards. You're not getting it after. That was a beautiful shot, that was, from Eze. Look at that, man. What a beautiful shot that is. Martin just cannot get up to it at all. What a goal. That is absolutely, you can't knock that. That is just a beautiful goal, that is, from Eze. Easy, does it, Eze? You're a shitty. Mate, that was awesome. That was a great goal, that. Now it should get going. Watkins on the left-hand side. Not going to be able to take on Lacroix, though, there. Got a corner, though, Villa. Getting going now. 32 minutes gone. 1-0 Palace. He's got some quality about him and his shooting and his pass. He has got some quality, that, has he? And when you score, you get on it, don't you? When you players like him. Oh, Corner comes in. Comes back in. Header. Oh, wide. It's getting going now, though. It's what you want. 33 minutes gone. It's his shoulder. Where's Jack? Can't see him in the crowd. Easy for Anderson, heads it away. Come on. Big up Stephanie Griffiths. How you doing? Offside, that one. Villa fans shaking their heads. Can't argue with a strike like that. What a strike that was. Watch the balloon, Anderson. There you go. Pop it. They go for a goal kick the balloon instead of the fucking ball. We've had that with Crosley when he tried to save the coffee cup instead of the ball. At the prideless fucking park. Hopefully Jack isn't in Weatherspoons. Nah, I don't even know if he's gone, Paddy, to be honest. I was going to ask him and I can't. I think somebody did ask him. I don't think he could get a ticket. I can't remember. Can't remember what he said. As a neutral, you just want these games to get going, and a goal is exactly what you want. Especially early goal as well. Here's McGinn on the left-hand side. Can't get past Richards, has to play it back. Miller keeping the ball now. Palace pushing them back. And they're going all the way back to the keeper. Big up, buddy, to Carl Rossi, and good morning, young lady, and chat. Big up, Adama. How you doing, mate? Villa now trying to get something going down the right-hand side. Oh, man. Oh, fucking hell, that's a double whammy. That's a double whammy on Rodgers, that was. Get the medics out. Wow. Gay goes into him. I don't know. Tyrant Mitchell goes to him as well. Mitchell gets the ball. Goes flying over the ball and lands on Morgan Rodgers. Thanks for the membership, whoever sent it. Yeah, it's Mr. Captain Cork Rossi. And fuck the game, getting going. You want Palace to win, Yeti? I do, mate, I do. But I want a good game as well. End-to-end would suit me, mate. I know it probably won't you, but end-to-end would suit me for a watch-along. And all the worse for seeing you, dear chap. Good stuff. Right, so where was that thing? Where's that thing gone again? Gay went into him. That sounds naughty. Oh, Mateta's got past him here on the left-hand side. Puts the ball into the box. Oh, Saw's header. Nice break there from Palace. Here's Watkins now on the left-hand side. Goes through, tries to get the cross in. Going to be another corner, Villa. Damn you, Rossi. And seriously, though, thank you, Cole. And big up to all who recently joined. Kindly hit the like button for Yeti. Yeah, man. Hit that like button. Oh, man. Header comes in. Here's Mr. Rossi. How you doing, bro?
Oh, good, mate. How's things?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Good
Just
stuff.
turn this down a bit.
Can you hear the game audio on my end, man? Because I have the TV very loud.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll pick that up anyway, to be honest.
No, that's right.
I can't hear it anyway, so.
I'll turn it all the way down just in case.
What time are you on anyway?
So I'm on 39.20.
Ah, right. You're just ahead of me. I'm on 39.23 now.
We're literally two seconds apart, mate. So
yeah, that's cool.
That's as good as it gets, really.
Nice goal that was from Eze, wasn't it? Oh my days!
I missed it. I fucking missed it, mate. Yeah, I was out getting a drink.
Shot. Beautiful
It was
shot.
Good strike.
How you been anyway?
Yeah, mate. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Flat out working. You know, the usual old stuff. But yeah, grand, mate. I can't complain. You know yourself. How about you? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm
streaming away. Yeah.
Apart from the fact that they've now got flies everywhere, it's like fucking Amityville horror downstairs.
Oh, for real.
Because obviously, with the rats, you know, with them laying eggs in the rats and stuff, and I got fucking flies going all over the place because the fucking holes ain't been fucking blocked up.
Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Are they not getting onto that sort now for you, you know?
Pardon?
Are they not going to sort it for you, you know?
Maybe talking to them.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah, I can't be doing it, mate. Hold up, let me put the headphones on here because I only have the sound on the game when nobody's in here. Hold up,
no worries, bud.
Where's the fucking thing gone? Look, so many fucking wires everywhere. What the fuck is that? Where's me? I'll be weird in a minute.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good.
What the fuck is that? Got malfunctions, guys. Malfunctions. Where's the fuck? Hey. There it is. Very fucking
is. Nice.
So it's easy when you've got like the headphones on when people are talking to you, otherwise you can't really hear it.
Yeah, and I can hear less background noise when you have them on as well, so it's perfect, man.
Yeah. That's probably better.
Mm.
Right, got it sorted out now.
So your game is tomorrow, yeah, is it?
It is, yeah. 4:30, mate. 4:30.
Fucking hell. That's gonna be some game, man. That's gonna be some tense shit.
Yeah, 100%. Totally.
Are you nervous, mate? Because this is the games I would live for, mate, if I were you. So like, are you bricking it? How are you feeling? I already have the jitters.
Not really nervous because it's like I have faith in the lads. So if the lads turn up, then I think we should be all right. To be quite honest with you, but it's just down to that, really. Don't have any nerves or anything. Not somewhere where I expected us to be. So, you know, just enjoying like every minute of it. I think the game will go pretty much the same as like the City Ground game, where they'll come at us if they're clinical. when they do their attacking, then it could be a really tough day. But I think we'll pick them off, to be honest.
Okay, nice. It doesn't matter how much my team would be in form. I'm always picking it before a semis or obviously a final. Like because this is. I know it's not where you expect it to be in the first place, but now that you're here, I bet you really want to win it so badly.
It'll hit me tomorrow. I think.
Okay.
I think it'll hit me more tomorrow, sort of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
But at the minute, I've got like so many hours to go before I actually start to really think about it. But
yeah, fair.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, as I've said anyway, what we've done this season is just been phenomenal. Getting to the semi-final of an FA Cup, absolutely amazing. Can we beat them? Yeah, because we've beaten them before. So we've beaten before this season. So I think we can definitely do something in the game in that respect. And I think the lads will be well up for it.
I think so. That's what I'm really hoping on. That you guys are absolutely hungry for it like crazy. You're like 11 rabid fucking dogs on the pitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That they just want it more. Because like the thing is with City, yes, they are serial winners and all that sort of stuff. But it's they've been there, done that. Let's hope your guys then can fucking have a lust for that trophy so badly that it just completely transes them off the park. Definitely. What time is the game? Is it 4:30 tomorrow? Is it?
4:30. Yeah, it's the same time as
4:30.
the Liverpool Spurs one, so I'll keep an eye on that one as well. Oh my days, he missed his shot. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on that one as well. Obviously,
fuck that game. Fuck that game, mate. When you're playing in the semi-final, who gives a shit? You're mad.
No, I don't mean I'll be watching it. I mean I'll just keep an eye. Well, people in the chat will tell me the score anyway.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, then soak up your game. Fucking your game, mate. Jeez, that was almost 2 there, man. That was almost 2 there.
Yeah. He just like lost his footing, didn't he? Just lost his footing.
I'm watching the replay now.
Time. Yeah, I'm
just watching it. Look,
just losing his footing.
Oh man, jeez, that should have been 2. Oh, unlucky.
It's his standing foot. I've done that before.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Where you go for a shot and it looks like it's going to be an absolute worldie, and it actually just goes under your foot and it's your standing foot and just looks like the most piddly shit you've ever done in your life.
I never played much football because but whenever I did, people would say I could either pull off like a Zidane-esque skill and be shit for 99.9% of the time, and just out of nowhere I'll pull something crazy out of the back, which I don't even fucking know. I was never good at football. Me playing.
Adama says, "Is this on TV?" No, mate. There's like a big fucking Zeppelin in the sky, and we're watching it on there. It's like it's being projected onto a Zeppelin. Now it's on BBC One, mate, or whatever channel you can get it on. I've got it on a different site, but Ezzy is class. He is class, 100% class. Carl, we don't get to live for these games, not with that asshole Arteta in charge. Yeah, true.
Facts, Tony, mate. Facts. Although we do have the semi-final Champions League, but let's see. I know what you mean, though, mate. I mean, how this man can win a cup like this, for 5 straight years, pretty much, except for the first year when he fucking fluked it, is beyond me. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Like, I'm interested. You know me. I'm not massively obsessed with football as I used to be anymore. But a game like this, I'm into it, man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Semi-final, we're in. Yeah. Let's have fun.
100%. And Dharma says, "What channel is it on yet?" Well, I've got it on on a site that I pay for. So, but you will be able to get it on certain streaming sites. I would have thought.
It should be on ITV if you're in the UK, Adama.
I don't know. Where are you, Adama?
I think he's from the UK, isn't he?
Yeah, I think it's on BBC One, isn't
it? In Ireland, it's on Premier Sports. It's the only way you can watch it in Ireland. That's how I have it. I'm using my friend's Sky Go, which is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, my mate gives me the Sky Go, but obviously I
Mm.
can't watch it on terrestrial TVs because
No,
led
but
by license, I never will.
you'd be about 2 minutes ahead of me if you were watching it on real TV. That's how you know. That's how you know who pays for shit. By the way,
Yeah,
and what time they're on. That's how I catch people all the time. It's like, oh, you're paying for this shit, brother. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
absolutely,
Someone has to, I
absolutely.
guess.
And BBC One, thanks, got there in the end.
Ah, nice
Yeah,
one.
well, I
Nice
was
one.
always going to tell you in the end, but I thought I'd just pull some out to make
Oh, it's
it funny.
BBC. Is it? Oh, okay. I thought it'd be. It's
Yeah,
usually ITV. ITV usually have the FA Cups
I
normally,
think
don't they?
I don't know. I think it said
Yeah, I don't know.
BBC
Maybe.
when I read it. I don't.
Ah,
It
yeah,
could be
yeah.
ITV. I don't know. I don't
No, no,
actually
no,
know. I don't
no, no.
use it. So.
You were right. Adam has confirmed it. No, I remember in the past that's why we could never watch the games here sometimes because it was usually on fucking ITV. Even if you had Sky, you wouldn't have ITV in Ireland. You'd have to manually tune the fucking dish to pick up ITV. Is mad. No, that's
Yeah.
good.
Well, what do you think about? It's not football based, but what do you think about this? Like Paddy Pimlet, like going for Conor McGregor, about Conor McGregor betting against him for the Chandler fight. Do you think they're just trying to build something up? Because if those two fight each other, that
Mm,
is probably going to be one of the biggest events in
biggest.
UFC.
Probably the biggest,
Mm.
given especially for our part of the world
Yeah,
anyway. I don't look, mate. To be honest with you, I don't think McGregor could even make 155 anymore.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think he could actually do it. I don't see McGregor coming back. Like Paddy, I watched the clip of Paddy talking about that, and he was saying like he found out he bet against him. He's like, well, what the fuck are you doing? Like and all that.
Mm.
It wasn't like too try hard to me to sound like they were trying to start something. But my
Yeah.
goodness, if I was Dana White, though, mate, that's exactly what I'd be pushing for if
Mm.
he was to come back.
Mm.
What a fight that would be! You imagine the
Yeah.
build up to that. Imagine the press conferences, how
Oh
fucking
yeah.
funny they'd be.
Oh, it'd be
They would be.
hilarious.
I love Paddy, me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he's fucking brilliant. So he's a great fighter, mate. He really showed his fucking caliber against Chandler. I know Chandler's
Mm.
coming off a few losses, but like that is a level up,
Yeah.
So I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing what the rest of his next 3 or
Mm.
so fights of his.
I think the fight eventually could be instead of like Connor, because like you say, I don't think he's really
No,
about that anymore. He's
no.
made his money and stuff, but it would be a big money maker if he did do it.
Oh,
They
be
may do
huge.
it, but I think the bigger one in time, not now,
Mm.
but in
Yeah.
time would probably be Pimlet against Machado Gary.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true. Or even a Pimlet versus Ilya Tupuria, given the history, which is well
Yeah,
feasible.
yeah.
And that could be soon. That
Mm,
could be sooner rather than later.
mm, yeah,
That's a good shout, yeah, Ian Gary. But I can't stand
yeah.
Ian Gary. I can't stand Ian Gary.
I know
I know.
he's
I,
like trying to be a copy Connor, isn't he? Basically.
yeah, I don't know. There's just something like I don't. I'm not going to get into this, but I don't like dislike him for like the kind of the reasons that most of MMA online fans don't like him. They were saying like his wife is this and that. That's not the reason at all. I find him very very cringe. Every time he
Oh.
opens his mouth, I'm just like, shut the fuck up, mate. Will you please just shut up?
Yeah, I know what you
you're,
mean. Yeah,
you're making me embarrassed. I think Brazil, please claim him. Claim him fully, Brazil, please. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's a
That's
good.
the thing,
He's a
though.
great fighter, though. He's a great fighter.
Yeah, it is.
Taken
He
away.
is. He
Great
is.
fighter.
He
Yeah, I'm
is.
looking forward to his fight tonight, actually, as well against Carlos Prates. That'd be a
Mm.
great fight.
The thing is, what I think he's what Pimlet's managed to do though is
Mm.
he's got everybody shouting for him, even though that
Yeah.
was like Chandler and it was in the States.
Yeah.
They were still for Paddy.
Oh, they were.
And that is something amazing to do for an
Yeah.
English guy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I think that's absolutely awesome. To be
Mm.
fair, and
Mm.
he's proven it as well. He's just
He has. I'll be honest with you. Like I was a fan. Like since I discovered him about I don't know 2.5 years ago or whatever it was.
Mm.
I was a fan of him, a fan of his character. I find him very funny and all that. The fight that did it for me was even the one against Bobby Green last time out. I thought that was
Mm.
just.
Oh
I
yeah,
know I know Bobby King Green now. King Green he's on the way out, obviously. Yeah, I give him respect. He's a fighter, mate. I never did. I never fought.
Yeah.
I always give them respect, but
Yeah.
like submitting a lad like that, like straight away, like that. That's it. He was already that. He was on course for me to be a real one there now. So, and what he did against Chandler, mate, that was clinical. I mean, to finish him with strikes, fucking hell.
Oh, mate.
Fucking
Absolutely.
hell. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I wish him well, mate. I like Paddy. I think he's a really good heart in there as well, which is adds to it too. He does a lot of charity work and stuff like that, and it seems genuine too. So, fair play to him. Fair play to Paddy.
Yeah.
Love if you're watching.
Absolutely. Yeah. Always, for fuck's sake, I don't watch testicular TV anymore. Nah, nobody should really. It's bullshit. Rooney looks like in that beard. Discuss. I don't know, mate. I can't see any commentators. Fatty Pimlet. He's not though. He's well looked after, mate.
He's
looking
bro. He gets big though, bro. Has he done it this time? Has he nipped that in the bud? Has he finally? The blow ups.
I think he still does it, as far as I know.
Oh, it's so funny though how it's I don't know, it's just so funny when you see him. You see him the week of the fight looking all trim, and literally like a week later, he's a balloon. Like it's so.
Yeah, but if you can do it and then keep like making the weight and stuff, then why not? Why take away the things you enjoy?
Bro, I couldn't agree more. I just find it hilarious. No one else does it. It's just. It's fucking brilliant. I agree though. I absolutely agree with you. He loves food like no one else does. So fucking hell, yeah, enjoy yourself. Mate. You work hard enough for it.
So I think Carl suits a beard better than Rooney.
You think Carl suits a beard? Ah, cheers. Yeah, I wear a beard better than Rooney. I'll take that to my grave. It's the best compliment I've ever
gotten. Absolutely.
Cheers to that, bro. Yeah.
So what have you been up to then? Because you got the is it PSG on Wednesday? Is it?
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
It is Wednesday. Isn't it?
Do you know? I've been totally avoiding all Arsenal. I'll just double check the date of that actually, because I'm hoping I won't be working that night. Please be fucking. No, it's Tuesday. Thank fuck. Yeah, Tuesday night. Yeah. Because I'm working Wednesday night. Yeah, I've been completely away from Arsenal media altogether and YouTube in general. Football YouTube, should I say? I'm just trying because when it gets to like serious level competitions, or end stage competitions like this, I don't want to hear anything. I don't know if this makes sense to you. I just don't want to hear any outside voices.
Yeah. I get it.
I just want to focus in on the game at hand. That's why actually for the Real Madrid watch longs that you did, I wasn't here. Did you notice that? I wasn't here. I have to absorb the game. Yeah. I don't want to be listening to anything else. I just have to focus in because these moments for us are very rare. Semi-finals of the Champions League are rare moments for us. So I want to hone in. Yeah, if you're asking my thoughts on the game, going ahead. Look again, I can't really say much, man, because my prediction going into the Real Madrid game in my head was not what happened. Even if Madrid didn't show up the way they should have.
Anybody expected that?
No one did. But at the same time, even with a bad Madrid, like I still wouldn't have given them that result. So I just don't fucking know. I know PSG are incredibly attack heavy. They're like psychos on the ball. So perhaps we could catch them on the break. That's what I'm hoping for. Best, which gives me a wee bit of hope. But they are good this season, PSG. They are very good. They are very good this season. And it would be written in the stars for Mbappe to have left PSG. Yeah. For Real Madrid, who got knocked out by Arsenal, only for PSG to go on and win the fucking thing after he's left. That would be so written. So I don't know. We'll see, man. I'm going to take every fucking 10 minutes as they come in that match. Those two.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Paddy says, talk about beards. Odegaard sports some good bum fluff and some good snot as well. Alfred, mate, big up everybody from the Alfred. Big up, Alf. Hope you're well, bro. Seeing you done some lives today and the other day, and big up to you, bro. Big up to everyone who's coming from Alf, and big up to you guys. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. And another Alfred there. Big up Rosa. Big up to Silt. Hope guys are well. And yeah, we're just watching the FA Cup semi-final. Crystal Palace against Aston Villa. Palace winning it at the moment with an absolute peach of a goal. Absolute beautiful goal. Waiting for my game tomorrow with Manchester City in the second semi-final. Not sure what this is. What we're doing essays. Um, he uses roids and extreme dehydration to cut weight, though the extremes of bulking and cutting are bad enough. Add gear and extreme methods to lose water. It's bad on his system, could pay later in life. Well, yeah, but he'd be a millionaire later in life. So I suppose, be all right with that, I suppose.
Yeah, weight cutting in general for combat sports it is a huge deal, man. I mean, it literally kills people. I don't know how. I genuinely do not know how they do it. They cut weight to an inch of their life, and then 24 hours later they go out and fucking fight to the death. Like it's insane. Insane. I think there should be a clause in where like you can't exceed a certain percentage of your natural body weight or something like that, where you can't have people that are cutting like 40 pounds like weight. Remember Pereira back when he used to fight middleweight?
Yeah.
He used to cut. I mean, he used to cut like 40 plus pounds. It's insane.
Yeah.
Or Conor McGregor at featherweight. Do you remember those old pics of him? Do you remember him cutting weight for like the Chad Mendes fight and all those fights? Mate, he looked like he was part of the. He looked like he was in the famine. It was terrifying. You know.
I think I'd actually stay if I was like a UFC fighter or something like that. I'd actually like proper maintain my diet so that when it came to cutting weight, it wouldn't be too much, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then again, everybody's metabolism's different, isn't it? So you've got to take that into account, I suppose.
And plus as well, there's so many little parameters to know. Like the most common thing is like fight close as possible to your natural weight within reason. But then again, like if you're like say a 5'8" tank, like you then say fighting at welterweight, which would probably be a natural in shape walk around weight for someone who's 5'8" and well built. Like you're going to be fighting lads who are 6'2". Like look at the welterweight division. You have Kamaru Usman in there, for example. Just physiology wise, that's a monster. So you can understand why they go that. It's a tricky one. But yeah, you wouldn't want to do a Paddy Pimblett on it, mate, and have to cut like God knows what he has to do. Like, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Bob with this mutant form, big up to the channel, big up Rosa as well, big up to Silt, big up to you guys. I just subscribed. You're 3 away from 600. Thanks so much, man. You're welcome into the cave anytime. It's good to have you aboard. And nice, good to see you all. It's a raid, absolutely. Nice one, board. And CPFC. And got to pump out more streams to get to 800 before my exams start. Yeah, make sure you sub to Alf as well. Make sure you go over there and sub to Alf. Puts out some great content. Make sure you get him up to 800 before his exams start because he's an absolute legend.
I'll grab his
and Adama, yes, Carl, and Adama again, yes, and same should apply to a bulking a fighter, should be limited to no weight classes. They can go up in probably depending on height. They're all roiding too. I thought they had like tests and stuff like that before the fights and stuff. So surely
the UFC is very strict now with USADA. In fairness, it's very well from the old world of what I know performance enhancing drugs to be. It's very difficult to get away with it. But then again, I don't know what's on the market now. Well, all these crazy scientists. I'm just putting Al's channel in the chat there.
I was going to say, drop me a link on Instagram and I'll drop it into the chat. Nice one. There's Alf's link, so make sure you go over there and subscribe to him. Absolute legend. So make sure you give him some love and thanks for the raid, Alf. Means a lot, bro. Really does mean a lot.
That's awesome.
We're all trying as way to sort of like get where we are and all that kind of stuff. And this place is just a chill place, basically. Everyone comes in, has a laugh, has a chat. I have certain streams where I invite people on and stuff like that, so they can kind of say what they've got to say and things like that. So yeah, no dramas, no problemas. What's your channel name, Alf? It's in there now, mate. It's on the I'm not going to say his second name again because I'll get it wrong again. I know I will. So
It's Vervace, is it? Vervace?
is it
Vervac?
Valky? How do you say
Vervac?
it again, Alf? Because I forget it every bloody time. But I forget everything. I forget my own name half the time. So
Vervac, I think. Vervac. I think he's Dutch, is he? Is he from the Netherlands? Or
thank you,
Belgium?
Cole. Absolute legend. Yeah, I think he is. I'm not quite sure.
I'd say it's Dutch or Belgian. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Alf. I'm just guessing off of the name.
There's like a lot of Bundesliga watch-alongs and like
Oh, okay.
different news that comes out and all that kind
Oh,
of stuff.
class. Yeah, class, man. Yeah, he's always seen sound every time I saw him here. Anyway. That's all that matters to me personally.
He's a Manchester City fan, so I'll be interested to know what you think of tomorrow, Alf. And I'm sure you'll be doing like a watch-along for it and everything like that. I definitely will. So be interested to know what your thoughts are on who do you think's going to come through it.
Yeah, really looking forward to that game now, me personally.
Yeah, it's a Dutch name.
I got it right.
Vervarke. Yeah. He does actually like tell me how to actually say it, but as you know me, I always bloody forget everything.
Yeah. Not the verbal typo king. It's not that pronounced that correctly.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be able to. I might be able to say it.
You know,
I might.
Martin Stephen Bonner.
You can't say it, and I can't spell it. There we go.
Well, Mamo. There you go. There's one right there. Badum-tish. Mammy. Oh, my fucking days. Fucking mammy. Mama called me Yeto earlier. So, yeah, she got a badum-tish. Oh, Lord.
Nice.
City fan. Yeah, nothing wrong with City fans, man. Always been all right with me, most of them. So I have no issue with that. It's going to be a good game. Hopefully, it's going to be a cracking game. That's what I'm looking for, basically. And hopefully, we win it. Sorry, but I am hoping we win it.
Well, you don't have to be sorry, bro. Of course. Of course,
I'm going to honor.
You have to smash him, I hope. Smash him.
Absolutely. And 2-1 City, my prediction. You tend to drop points at big pitches this season. Fair point. I think personally that you're going to go for it like you normally do. If you're clinical, then it's going to be shitty. It's going to be bad because at the end of the day, when City are clinical, they're a nasty team to face. If you're not, then I think we'll pick you off.
Yep, fair assessment.
That's the way I'm sort of looking at it at the minute. But at the end of the day, it's an FA Cup semi-final. I'm hoping for a really good game and the best team to go through, and it not go to any sorcery or anything like that. That's the worst thing for me, you know. So we'll be up for it.
I think it'll be a cracker, me personally.
Oh, what a shot there from Villa.
I looked away. I literally am allergic to goals today, mate. I look away every time something happens.
Went over the ball. Anderson managed to save it. Lovely cross in. McGinn.
Oh, yeah.
Volley. Straight at him, like, but...
Yeah, straight. Yeah. Still, though.
Yeah, hey, still good save.
They both had to be on it, you know.
Absolutely. Corner now to Villa.
Is Jacket... Oh, Jesus.
Lovely strike there from Digne. Another good save there from Anderson.
Yeah, given you're watching the stream, do you mind if I get another... what time are you on again? Just so I make sure I'm not too far ahead.
49:18 now.
Yeah, we're still 2 seconds ahead. We're syncing up great, actually. That's perfect.
I think we was about spot on then with that shot, to be fair.
Yeah.
You said at the same time as me, so I think we was about spot on that one.
Yes, it's great when it works out.
Alice could get a break here.
Oh, yeah. 3-on-3. Let's see. Oh, they're coming back now, actually.
The only person it don't really work out with is Jez, because he's always he's either 10 seconds in front of me or I'm 10 seconds in front of him.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's the one I don't really work out.
I suppose most of the time it depends. If someone's watching directly on satellite TV, you're fucked. Do you know what I mean? Because like even if you're watching on Sky Go, you're still a minute and a half behind by standard of real time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely. So we got 1-0 here against Crystal Palace. Villa now obviously trying to get back into this game. I tell you what, Palace are looking the better side though for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
I do think Palace are looking the better side. They had a bit of luck as well when the ball bounces. Oh my, yeah.
No way, that's a pen. That looked like a pen from when I watched
it. It looked like a pen. I've got to see a replay of that, but it did look like a pen to me. But
from
I don't
first
know if
view,
he tripped over his own foot though. You know what they do.
Yeah. Let's see. Is Jack at this game, by the way?
I don't know. I meant to
I
ask.
hope he is. He is. Be great for him, man.
I'm a minute ahead. No spoilers, of course. Absolutely, everybody knows spoilers.
Cheers.
If you don't mind.
Cheers, Dan.
And Tony says pen. Pepsi says pencil. Pepsi.
Go on, Pepsi. Taking my crown for typo king. I love it.
Let's have a look.
I need more replay.
I missed it.
I only got one replay. Usually they play it about 100 times usually in Prem.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
I got one look and I wasn't even paying attention. I still wasn't paying attention.
It's mad, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy.
Bro, I would be the worst person to have a football YouTube channel. I would not be paying attention to the games at all. I really would be terrible.
Yeah, that was clumsy. Yeah. Evening, gentlemen. Evening to you, Pepsi.
Big up, Pepsi, man.
Given a pen anyway.
I won't react anyways.
Mateta puts it on the spot. He reminds me of Luke Gossett Jr. He does.
That's a good reference.
Do you remember him from the old films? He's in a quality movie called Principal. Brilliant film. Oh my days.
That was horrific.
Oh no.
I was just about to say, like, if that penalty happened against our fan base, they would say they had an unfair advantage because he's wearing an earpiece to drown out the pressure from Wembley fans.
Yeah, he took away his balance.
Yeah,
It's a save from Martinez.
No, he hit wide.
Oh no, it's not. No, it looked like wide. It on that replay.
It did. Oh, that's terrible, man.
Oh no.
God damn, bro. Not even to hit the target. Jesus.
They're big moments in these games as well, they are.
And you just think of the pendulum's shifting the other way now. That's the problem.
Exactly. Same as when Saka missed that penalty against Real Madrid.
Oh, mate.
No.
I was like, that's the only there. Damien would pop up behind me.
Yeah.
After that fucking miss. But no.
Yeah, when I saw that, I thought, oh no, is it all gonna like come tumbling down now? Because those kind of moments change games, don't they?
Yeah.
Let's face
it. They really do. Let's see if it happens in this one.
What's with Matey's headgear? I think he got like, I don't know, Paddy would probably tell you better, but I think he got some kind of like injury and he's having to wear that all the time. I'm not quite sure. Paddy would probably tell you better. The Palace player, yeah, Gossett Jr., yeah, it's a shit pen, absolutely. Yeah, you've got to put these penalties away, man.
At least hit a target. Make the keeper make a save. Like, just hit the fucking
target.
That's
the worst bit, isn't it? That's the worst part.
Like, as a Palace fan, you would be absolutely fucking fuming on that. Like,
every fan knows if you miss a penalty, you're all of a sudden thinking, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Is it going to turn now? Is it going to go the opposite way? And It's just a mindset in it. So Palace have got to stay in it mentally.
Yeah.
And just because Villa's going to come at it now. He got kicked in the head, but he did. Yeah, he got kicked in the head by that Millwall goalkeeper, didn't he?
Oh, right. I didn't see that.
That was shocking, mate. You want to have a look at that? That was shocking.
Had to be Millwall. It had to be a Millwall
Exactly.
player.
Yeah, that
Jesus.
keeper should never play again. To be honest,
Was it that?
It was that bad. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, it was. And the thing is, you can normally see that. Yeah, it's a stupid mistake, but he knew what he was doing there.
Oh, that's nasty, man.
He definitely knew what he was doing there. Look like he's on Bluetooth. Yeah, it probably is. It's probably attached to the ball. It does look.
He's listening to your stream. That's what he's doing, mate. That's why he missed. He was distracted, man.
But yeah, so far still 1-0 Crystal Palace. But you want to be putting those penalties away in these kind of games because it does tee up the other teams. Goals change games, misses change games. So especially penalties, anyway.
Yeah, it's extra deep and it's a penalty, all right, isn't it? Oh,
definitely. It's getting going a bit now, though. To be honest, that was a terrible pass. That is.
That was horrendous. I swear to God, I went to school with a lad who was the spitting image of Lucas Digne, the left back from. I swear to God, every time I see it, I think it's him. Every fucking time I look at the screen. So I don't want to concentrate on the game too much because then I'm not talking to you. So yeah.
Oh, it's a watch along, mate. So I mean, concentrate on the game 100%.
How do you do it? Like doing a watch along, especially when it's your own team? Like, because I'd be just sitting there
like that.
But I wouldn't even. I just sit in silence for fucking 2 straight hours on my own channel if I had one. That's all I'd be doing. It's a talent. Or a skill.
It's crazy. It's sometimes. I mean, if the game's really good, you sort of get massively into it anyway. But you still need to sort of like, what a goal there from Saw! Absolute beautiful goal there from Saw. What a beautiful shot that was.
Man. I was trying not to react. That was fucking insane.
That was amazing. Yeah, let me just do the goal. Wow. That was a lovely goal there from Saw. Absolute beaut. Let's get this sorted out.
Completely fell asleep. Jeez, that is some finish, that is.
Yeah, absolutely. I was saying the other day, when I about time play a shot from way up.
Oh my God! Don't get me.
Now they are, aren't they?
Don't get me started on that. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't agree more.
Lovely goal that was. Have I got it on the screen? Yeah, I've got that on the screen. Got that on the screen as well. Wow. Villa need to wake up.
Yeah, this could make a very interesting last whatever. The time is not on the screen. Last half hour, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, definitely. Paddy says that kick to the head jumped up like Bruce Lee on Invisible Strings, one of those kung fu movies. Oh, and he definitely meant it as well, Paddy. You could see that he meant it. It was a typical Millwall thing. I know a lot of Millwall hate me for saying that, but I don't think they like me a great deal anyway, so who cares?
No,
I'm fit to play Gaffer. Just tune me into Yeti's stream and pay attention, lads. Incoming. Nice 2-0. Big up Joanne Smith. And Villa look gutted. Yeah, they've got to proper go for it now, but they have got that in them because they did try and go for it against PSG, if you remember. It's not a very good evening for Emery. No, it's not. So far, it's not. No, definitely it's not. Right, I'm just going to... Oh, no, I've got a can there. So... don't want to go downstairs, mate, because I've got like fucking Lord of the Flies down there.
Jesus Christ.
Mate, honestly, I sent a video to my mum. There's like 20, well, I mean, I don't know how many. I didn't actually sit there going, oh, there's one, there's two, there's three. But there was loads at the top of the window. And then I sent my mum like a video saying, are you seeing this? And then I didn't even notice the bottom corner. It was all in a group. There's loads of them.
Flies, like?
Yeah.
Man, fuck.
They're all over the place because the rats have passed, haven't they? So they're obviously laid eggs into the rats, and now they're starting to spawn the flies.
God. I don't know any remedy for that unless you have an open fireplace. You could let some smoke out, but sure, you're not going to do that in your own gaff. It's a bummer, man. Because all the rats, the rat carcasses are like in the walls and stuff like that, are they?
Yeah, but the holes haven't been sorted out or anything. They've not. I mean, there's one that I've done that's covered with this mesh stuff. There's no way to get through that. But the rest of it's just left as it is.
Jesus.
Fucking useless.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it, mate. Welcome to the modern Western world. You pay fucking half your salary for a gaff that you don't even get fucking any perks on being in there for. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's disgraceful. And we're all just here living like that. You know? We're all just here living like that, and everyone thinks it's okay, and we continue it on. Anyway, sorry, I won't get too dark. It's the FA Cup. Let's be positive.
No, I get it. I mean, look, at the end of the day, you don't want to. I mean, look, it's not rats. I mean, when it was rats, it was fucking really shit and it was really bad. But, now it's flies. But you don't. I mean, they're easy to get rid of. Just open the window and kick them up. Obviously, not going to do that in the middle of the night. Well, apparently, he's coming round again tomorrow. So I might just leave them there so he can fucking sort it out.
Yeah. That's a bummer, though, mate.
The thing is, it was always going to happen, and he came round last Sunday and starts rearranging the fucking settee. The fuck's that got to do with anything? Just get the holes sorted out so they can't. So if the flies are there, you cement it up so they can't get out anyway, and they'll just die.
Yeah. They don't care, mate. That's why they don't care.
That's correct.
They don't live there. That's their family is fine. They don't give a shit about anybody else, and that's the biggest issue we have in current society right now. We don't care.
Hold on, just give me a sec. What's going on here? Jared Club, Kenny Ken arrested for assault.
You're talking shit, mate. What are you on about?
He attacked an Arteta in fan. Are you going that way again, mate? I've given you the chance. Are you talking shit again?
Who is this person? He was here before. He was here before, was he?
It's Pete Haywood.
Oh yeah, I know.
I tried to be all right with him and tell him that he's all right staying here as long as he don't be an absolute crap. What you talking about?
It'd be so funny though if we looked up like. Can you imagine?
That's what I mean. That's why I'm not voting him out because I need to find out.
Imagine it'd be so funny though if you banned him and then we looked it up after he did. I would die.
Yeah, I know.
I would die.
That's why I'm not voting him out.
Kenny's a sweetheart. Kenny's a fucking sweetheart. He could kill all of us if he wanted to. He could fucking kill all of us if he wants to. He's the nicest Arsenal fan on YouTube.
Can't see him attacking anybody, to be fair. Big up, lads, to be honest. I wanted Villa to reach the final. I wanted Palace, to be honest, but that was for Jack.
Big up, Ant. Big up, Ant.
Paddy. And I live in Sellers. Big up, Gary. How you doing, matey? Yeah, but you're a United fan. But big up anyway.
I should open the chat on my phone so I can actually see what's going on. It'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? There we go.
Yeah, I don't. Hold on. Let me just find out.
Nah, there's no need, mate. He didn't.
Well, if he hadn't, then he's going. So
I'm very perplexed as to what you're typing into Google right now. Is it a Kenny Ken punch? What was the Google search there?
I've just sent Kenny Ken. Have you been beating people up? No, and I've sent to Jez. Has Kenny been involved in an assault or anything? Sorry about Bristol Rovers, Anthony. They're on the brink of relegation, says Pepsi. Kenny is a legend. He is a legend. So I don't know what you're talking about.
He's the best of us. He's the best example of a proper Arsenal fan we have on in the media space, in my opinion. There's no one that is more gracious than him. No one more knowledgeable than him. Experience, has been to as many games, and also being an absolute gentleman. And he could fucking kick the shit out of all of us if he wanted to.
Oh, easy.
He chooses to be a sweetheart. So Kenny Ken is forever a legend in my eyes. Always has been since day one.
He is a gentle giant, and I won't have someone coming in here talking fucking shit about Kenny. Never. Kenny is a gentle giant, will never pick a fight. Pepsi, I hope they go down. Fucking 8 Rovers and Palace on my second team. Then Forest third. Oh, yeah, one of them. I hear that you have different teams just in case yours is shit. Right, okay. Let me just have a look on here. Hold up. Right. So, you know what? I've tried to be all right with you, Pete, and you're being a fucking bellend again. So I've got no choice but to. Actually, it's already been done.
Yeah, I did.
You could have said
that. I did it 2 minutes ago, bro.
Yeah, no worries. I was just looking into it because I was just going to get rid of it.
You have your villain speech ready.
No. I did. I had my proper villain speech going on there.
I can see you starting. I was like, I better tell.
There's no need for it, man. I mean, what's up with him, man? Has he got a life or what? I thought that Igor was the most knowledgeable Arsenal fan.
Pepsi, bro. No, but just to go back to that whole thing, what you just said there, like, you know, what's his problem? No, his problem is that since he started, since he's first come onto the fray on YouTube, he's always been getting a reaction in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's on, you know, I won't say the channel name or the people, but he's always got acknowledgement, and you're always going to keep going. Like trolls exist, and sometimes they're fucking hilarious, but that's what they feed off of. They feed off of that. They feed off of reaction. They feed off of anger. If I was to lose the head, he probably fed off me saying, "Oh, Kenny's sound," or like, you know, things like that. Like that's what they live for, and they constantly get it. And he's been constantly getting it since I've been on YouTube for about 6 years now.
Yeah,
always gets a reaction. So the best thing to do is move on. Do you know what I'm saying? And not you, by the way. I mean everyone.
No, you're right. You're spot on. But I thought we've been chatting and stuff like that. And Magic just did say he'll go back to the way he usually is, to be fair. I fancy Villa tonight. Oh, well. They'll, just like last season in Crystal Palace, or kicking ass at the end. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Free for zombies, mate. Well, obviously not free for zombies at the minute, mate, because I'm kind of on stream, so...
He means after. He means after.
I'm with a zombie, as in Carl Rossi. Brains.
If I keep drinking out this pace, I will be a fucking zombie in 45 minutes. I'd say that. Do you know what I mean? Big up, Dal. By the way, I didn't see you in there.
I'm gonna do like final whistle a little bit after when this game's done. I mean, it's like 69 minutes now. Crystal Palace 2-0. Not really looking like Aston Villa's going to change that, to be fair, but you never know. They've just made substitutions, so
we'll see.
FA Cup as well, so they should like really go for it as well. So
you'd fucking hope so. Well, knowing so, wouldn't you? Especially knowing Emery, how much he values cup competitions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the way they went out of the UCL as well.
Yeah. They went out under shield and that, so they're seeking to do it here.
Yeah. mean, I thought it should have been more than 3 minutes at the end of that game, to be honest. Shot comes in. Yeah, just wide. And how do you think Arsenal will do, says Joanne. You want my honest opinion? I think it's all going to go tits up, personally.
Yeah,
but then again, I said that against Real Madrid, so...
Yeah, so did I. As I said, I have no idea what will happen. I have absolutely no idea.
According to what I was reading the other day from some guy on Facebook called We Move On or something, this was before the game. What did you have the game in midweek where you got the draw? Can't remember what it was, but he was saying, let's just forget about the UCL because that's already done. We've already won that. So let's just concentrate on the league and catching Liverpool.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I'm not even going to engage to it. I'm not even going to say a word.
I was like, what planet are you on?
I mean, if there's people that are genuinely if people are genuinely that deluded, but like I know for a fact they're not. They're just doing it to get some sort of reactions or traction or whatever it may be. Yeah. But if there is genuinely someone who believes that when they say stupid, retarded shit like that, check yourself into a home immediately. You have to. You absolutely have to.
I'll be honest with you, mate. I think his mum and dad should have moved on when they thought about having him. That's what I think.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It is. It's just for likes and clicks and all. Yeah. You've got like a divide right now. You've got the ones that go on the league gunner side that are against everything, and then you've got the ones that stick with the narrative because they know that's going to get them like big contracts and and money and AFTV and all that kind of stuff. It's such a sad thing to see in a fan base, to be fair. But we'll all have it eventually.
You will, but even removing from the social media and like potential money earnings aspect, it's also the sheep mentality of people. It depends on what you hear the most of is what you're probably going to align with philosophy wise. It just is like if your Arsenal algorithm in whatever way, shape, or form is like say AFTV stuff or like the egal stuff, the positive people that are just completely deluded bunch of wankers, like you, even if your heart tells you that's not correct, it takes a very strong person to actually go against that. So most people, 90% of people will just be like, no, Arteta is great. But even exactly. Out, and vice versa. I would say vice versa as well. It's just the way humans are. That's why it's just so shit. It's sad that it has to come into our football club right now, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and that's why we keep fighting, mate. You know what I mean? I'll keep being the most I don't know what the word is, but the most unpleasant prick there is to be whenever I am listening to Arsenal fans that I don't agree with. I'll be as unpleasant as I always have been. So that's all you can do. What do you want? What's up?
The thing is, Carl, life is so easy when you go with narratives. It's so easy when you just agree and just go, or far.
There he is.
When you just agree with everything and you just don't like rock the boat and stuff like that. And I think that's a lot of things. A lot of people do that. I've never been like that ever in my life and never done it.
That's why we're friends.
Yeah, exactly. It's just easier. And I think that's one of the biggest problems on this planet right now. Too many people go with narratives because it's easier than actually standing up against them.
And not to mention, I will say that nowadays the push for conformity is at a height that we've never seen on the Western Front. I would say, I mean, like standing up for what you believe in was like a God-given right back not even 20 odd years ago. Nowadays, it's like if you have to follow a narrative, and no matter what aspect it is, whether it's political, whether it's social agendas, whether it's even a fucking football club, apparently. You have to if you speak against outside the box, that's it. You're automatically put into a box, and it's ridiculous. It defeats the purpose of being a free-willed human spirit. It's completely retarded. So what's the alternative? We put ourselves in an Orwellian state and just to be standing in line. Then what's the fun of being a human anymore? Then if that's the case.
And the biggest problem I have with it is free will is free. So it's not actually costing anything to like be honest and be
Exactly.
yourself and all that kind of
Exactly.
stuff. It's actually free.
Exactly.
You know, it's going to cost you nothing.
Mm.
It only costs you something when you go against narratives. That's the only time it costs you, and that's why they don't want to do that. PSG are a different kettle of fish. Yeah, to be honest, I mean, I think anybody that thinks that that's already done is just mental. To be honest,
Not many people really do, though. You know,
I
you
don't
will
think
hear.
they do.
You,
I don't
you
think.
will you will hear now. In fairness, like there is a lot of absolute retard Arsenal fans for
Mm.
sure. But like, I mean, I think in reality, like, you know, most of us are understand that PSG are not an easy fucking walkover.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely.
hope, mate, because do you know what, mate? I could actually be wrong. Do you know that's the thing. Now I'm second guessing myself just after
Mm.
saying that. I could be wrong, so I hope not.
Yeah. I mean, what we could always be wrong, but I mean, it's just having the bravery of going against something that's not the same as what everybody else says. You know, I mean, I was wrong about Chris Woods. I mean, the
Yeah.
amount of slagging off I gave him when we signed him, like, what's the
Mm-hmm.
fucking point in this guy and all this, that, and the other?
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out to be wrong. And the thing that makes you what you are is you're able to turn around and go, you know what, I was wrong about that. And a lot
Yeah.
of people can't do that.
Well, that was going to be my like carry on point to what you just said, but
Mm. Well, I had
you
to
said,
cut you off, mate, because you cut off my villain speech, so I had to
oh
get you
fuck,
back.
I did that for your sake, though, bro. But no, but no, you're dead right. You're absolutely dead right. It's okay to have a feeling as long as you're prepared to kind of call yourself out on being wrong. There's nothing wrong
Mm,
with that. You know, we're humans. No one's. I think there's this thing where people have to pretend like they're this all-knowing deity at this moment in time. It's like,
mm.
no, I say something and that's it. Like, I have to defend that to the bitter end, and it's so stupid. Like, no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay to get things
Yeah.
wrong. We're fucking humans. We're
Of
a bunch
course
of
it is.
retarded apes. We're we're
Yeah.
we're, we're just like one level removed from monkeys. Like, we're not that
Mm,
far ahead of anything. Like,
mm.
do you know what I mean? It's okay to be wrong.
Some of them, but some people didn't even reach that level. To be fair.
But that's what I mean. She's like, I'm not seeing the fight that I was expecting from Villa, though. In fairness, like, you know, you're 2-0 down in the semi-final of an FA Cup. Like, come on, lads,
Mm,
fight! Like,
yeah, it's been a bit weird, hasn't it? And evening Dow, your West Coast legend, and Dow, my hero. Thanks, Tony. Gangsters recognise. AFTV are a bunch of twats. Rat Army. Absolutely Rat Army. And well said, Carl. Absolutely. Always fucking lands it. Do you think Chris Eubank Sr. will storm the ring tonight to disrupt the fight? Got a
probably will.
feeling something could happen. Is that fight tonight, isn't it?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I think he
I'm
had
not that
Ju-
interested, to be honest, but
I think he had issues cutting weight. The junior or something like that. I'm not big into boxing, unfortunately, so. But I heard there was
mm,
issues by him making weight or something. I think he missed weight by a very small amount, and he was fined like £500,000. And there's no
yeah.
like there's no hydration clause or something crazy like that. So yeah,
Well, you
I,
know my
I can
take on cutting weight. I think if you
yeah.
the way that things are nowadays, you've got other fighters waiting in the wings. So
Mm,
if you don't cut weight, you lose the fight. That's the only way you'll stop it.
yeah, fair.
Question, Carly: are you on the real deal after this watch along?
I
Nobody's
don't.
on. Nobody's on the real deal, mate, because the real deal won't be on it. Be the final whistle.
God, you're such a dickhead. Such an asshole response.
I was waiting for that one. I was waiting to say that one.
I don't know if I will be, mate. I might be I'll probably be spending some time with the wifey, but we'll see if
Hmm.
that falls away. I will be. Because what else will I be doing than hanging out
Yeah,
with my
well, you're
brother
more than
Yeti?
welcome. You know that world's monetary
Appreciate it, buddy.
system has destroyed the planet. Money destroys the planet, mate.
Yep,
And people that are
totally
just
agree.
waiting to get more money all the time. That's
Yeah, yeah.
where
But
we've
back
gone wrong.
2 minutes, mate. I'm dying for a
Yeah,
piss.
no worries. I need to piss and all. But I can't go because I'm the streamer. But he's at the Spuds Grand. Yeah. Well, I might see a winner there at some point, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's money for me. Oh, just past the post from Palace. Palace definitely 79 minutes gone. Palace still driving it. Can't knock it really. 2-0 up against Villa, and they're still trying to drive it as well. And do some nice stuff, actually. That was a really good set up attack, that was. Should have put that away, though, really. Money, they did a thing where they made money that important, so all anybody's interested in is that. It's never been a big thing for me, to be quite honest with you. Obviously, you need it to live. I mean, you can't really go against that. Everybody needs it to live, but other than that, I'm not a greedy person or anything like that. I don't, I think I have more to myself than just earning that shit. What do you do when you've got all the money? I don't know. Start fucking with everybody else that hasn't got the money. Why would you want to be doing that? It's ridiculous. I think many levels score, but yes, your point is solid. Absolutely. Absolutely is. And Cat here takes a shot. Lol, Yeti. Yeah, I'm very. I've always been very much into that side of things, to be honest. I think it's too many people that are easy to change their skin and change who they are just to like earn money and stuff like that. And it's never been what I'm about. I need to go for a pee, mate. So I'll be back in a sec. I waited
No
because
worries.
I'm the streamer, so I can't go for a pee while you're going for
Yeah,
a pee.
mate,
So,
you're the monetized channel. I don't feel
mate,
sorry for you.
I'm dribbling down my leg. We're back. I'm not really. But I'll back in a sec.
No worries, lad. I'll see you in a bit. Right, let me pull up the chat so I can chat to you beautiful humans. Uh, where are we? Fucking hell, I'm terrible at this. The last comment he has pinned. Yeah. Anthony says, Carl, yeah, you told me you shave you shave your legs because you wanted to be like Arteta back in the day. No, Anthony, if I wanted to be like Arteta, I would have shaved my pubes off and stuck them to my kneecaps like the way his top of his head looks like. That's what I would have done. You know? But yeah, I wouldn't mind being like Arteta, man. Getting fucking what is he on? 8 point something million a year for not achieving really much. That'd be fucking brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd like to be like Arteta. Just on the financial side of things. Dal says money is used as a psyop to keep the people working and imagine they're actually earning something. That is a comment of the night right there. That is fucking spot on, dog. That is spot on. I don't want to go too hard, but like it's on top of that, it's like nowadays the standard for a functioning life, yeah, is a husband and a wife to work full-time jobs, sometimes two jobs each, to barely make ends meet. If they have a kid or two, there's no there's no time left for family life. Do you know what I mean? You know, and we all just think that's normal. We all just think that's normal now because like humans are so good to adapt to things. We're so good to adapt to even the most horrible situations and just get on with it for means of survival. And it's just horrible. It's ultimately horrible. So anyway, back to football fun stuff. 15 million Arteta is on wages. I don't know, Anthony. Is he actually on that? No, he can't be. No, he can't be. Not 15 million. No way. Is he? Are you serious? 15 fucking million. Well, there you go. There you go. 15 million a fucking year. Well, I tell you one thing now, Anthony. After hearing that, he better fucking win that Champions League. I swear to God, because I thought he was only on 8. Orban carry the show, Clark. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I'm not built for this YouTube life. I'm happy to be like guest with someone that I rate and trust. Like, yeah, he's fucking savage. But man, if I ever had to be my own, like if I ever had to have my own YouTube channel, it would be the biggest failure on planet Earth. Question card, is Yeti a prick? Of course he is. He identifies as prick. Yeah, 15 million a year. Tony backs you up and says, yes, it's 15 fucking million. Oh my God, man. Jesus, I didn't even realize it was that much. And I was on his case so harshly when I thought he was only on half the money. God help everyone, anyone who's positive about this manager now. Yeah, I'm just after learning. I didn't even realize, right? I didn't even realize Arteta was on 15 million a year. I thought he was only on like 7, which, by the way, is still too much.
15 million a year.
Yeah, Anthony and Tony has confirmed it as well. I didn't even realize it. Oh, fuck.
How the fuck is he on 15 million a year? Fucking hell, I've won fucking Champions Leagues with Forest and all sorts on Football Manager. Yeah,
but lads,
on that money.
Because y'all clearly know stats. Because me, I don't. But is he then? He must be top 4 paid managers in the world, right? Does anyone know?
He must be up there, surely.
Oh, he has to be. To 15 million a year for a manager.
Well, in Simeone on 32 or something like that. No. Sure, that's what Anthony said.
Really? No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I'm sure that's something that Anthony says. Stephanie says Cork Teta deserves 15 million.
You gave me my new name too, Stephanie. I am now Clark. Because of you. I am now Clark because of you.
Big up, Geordie. Away the lads. Glad you won today. Nicked our 3rd spot again. Coming back for it, though, on Thursday, mate, when we play against Brentford. So, yeah, always love for the tune. Always. What a waste of money. Yeah, Cole's not a waste of money. That's out of order. Good job, Palace lads. Yeah, it's back done now. And, they've absolutely aced this, to be honest. Taking revenge for us, says Geordie. Big up, Geordie. I just got rid of the flies on the window, and I think one of them was like Jeff Goldblum. Have you seen the film, The Fly, where one of them goes? I heard one of them go, "Help me!" So I just booted him out off the window.
So you cleared him out.
Best help I could give. So there you go.
No,
he's getting it because he's the best looking Spaniard. We all know it's certainly not for winning.
Yeah. No, certainly not, mate. I think he's getting it for having the best wig on planet Earth, is what my theory is.
Yeah. 15 million a year. That's absolutely insane. To say that he's not actually like won anything or anything like that. Nuno deserves that for what he's done this season.
Even if he did win the fucking Premier League by then, like, sorry, that chat has stumped me today, lads. They really stumped me. You must watch it back because I was literally shocked. I was like, yeah. He's on. Oh, they're the best. I was like, oh, he's on. Like, what is he on? 7 million, which is already a disgrace. And then Anthony told me it's 15. I was like, shit, fuck.
Pepsi says it's 13 million, and Pep on 20 million for Pep.
Fair enough. Enough.
Are you guys hacking into these people's bank accounts? How do you know how much they're earning? We've got fucking war games going on here. You're hacking into everybody. Mate, if you win against City, then you have a great chance to win the FA Cup. Yes, I mean, if we can get past City, but I wouldn't take out Palace either, because I think we are very similar teams in the fact that we wait for breaks and counter-attack. So it could be quite an interesting final, or quite a boring one, to be fair. Arteta always reminds me of the barman of Benidorm. Yeah.
Get the drinks in, guys. Guys, get the drinks. 2 for
Mhm.
1. You pay €5. You stay here, guys. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking
Yeah.
go.
What they should do is when they get rid of Arteta, they should go, right, well, you've spent 750 million, so
Yeah.
we'll take that off what we've paid you, and you can pay
Yeah.
it all back.
But that's exactly where my mind was going to as well. It's not just that he's like, he's had access to the biggest coffers in world football for the last 5 years. No, he's also on top of that getting paid for the privilege of playing the best version of FIFA career mode IRL known to man and
Yeah.
delivering nothing. Like
I
even in the
know.
fucking game, when I
That's
play
it.
FIFA, mate, I get sacked if I don't win a game. If I'm playing for, or I don't win
Mm.
a league if I play for Arsenal. No, in real life though, no. Have fun, lads.
On
Have
that
fun.
scale of getting paid with like the
Mm.
pep and all that kind of stuff, how
Mm.
much do you think that Brian Clough or like Alex Ferguson back in the day would have earned?
Well, Alex Ferguson, I can't even think of a figure for what he's
Mm.
done. What he's done in the game. What's this,
Mm.
80 million then? 80 million a year? I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know. Cloughy,
100%. Yeah.
Cloughy, probably a bit less, but still, like it's like to equate that nowadays. It's like, but it's like even thinking what would Zidane be on today? What would Tony Adams
Mm.
be today? What would like Roy
Yeah, yeah.
Keane be on today? It
Mm.
would be insane. It would be insane. But
I
yeah,
wonder. I wonder if they actually think about that and think. Just
no.
imagine what I could have earned if I was
Oh, they
like
do.
involved in this era, sort of thing.
Like I look at like for example, like ex players of that era that like give us our best memories and all that, and like you wonder like how are they getting money now? Because back then the wages wouldn't have been like enough to give you a lavish lifestyle for the rest of your life, especially if you weren't
Yeah.
careful with money. It's only the players like Roy Keane, Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher who have they have top jobs on Sky. Yeah, they're fine.
Mm.
They're probably getting paid really good money. But what about the rest of them? What's the,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what does Tony Adams do for money now? I'd love to know. Do you know what I mean? Like
Like sell
how
himself on the street with like fishnet tights on and stuff. Because
hey,
apparently you can do that as a man now, can't you?
don't you ever talk about my fucking best captain of all time like that. Don't you fucking dare, man. Don't you dare, bro. That is too far. Hey, you're too comfortable with the Arsenal banter. That's too much now.
Arsenal fans are the most deluded I have ever seen, says Geordie. Yeah, and that's the worst thing, really. Who was I talking to the other day? I can't remember who I was talking to now, but they are the most hated fan base and team that is probably in this. And people from other teams actually hate the manager as well. That's never been done. That's never been a thing, ever.
No, usually you would love a manager that isn't good of another team that you don't like, wouldn't you? Like
Mm-hmm.
you want
Yeah.
them to stay. Like you want you want them to stay. But yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all, man.
Just
But
is crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
it's how our fan base act online, and the problem is, you see, Jordy's comments there saying like Arsenal are the worst fan base. Yeah, they are, but like the real Arsenal fans are some of the best I've ever met too. That's the thing, there's some. Oh fuck
And that's
me!
number 3. And
Fucking
that is
hell!
number 3.
Holy shit! What a
Still
fucking
going at
goal!
it. Still going at it. Right, here we go. Tell you what, can't take it away from Palace, man. 3-0 against Villa.
That is
Semi-final.
that is aggressive. That is an aggressive fucking goal. I love it.
Absolutely
Wow.
fucking
Fair play,
awesome.
Palace, man. You've earned that final, lads. You've fucking earned that final. I'll tell you what, if I was a Villa fan, I would be fucking fuming. Because I did not see enough fight. Even 2-0 down in a semi-final, you're playing in fucking Wembley. Yeah? Where is the fight? Look at that for a goal. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh, that's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. Easy. Gave him the eyes as well, didn't he? Gave him the eyes. I'm going to shoot you over there.
Anyway, I fucking hate Martinez. Not for leaving Arsenal, of course, because he was out and he should have stayed. But for his fucking bullshit antics in the final of the World Cup against France. Fuck you, Martinez.
Mm-hmm.
Hold that, you little bitch. Anyway, sorry. I'm projecting that.
Fair enough.
His play acting
850
that work.
mil Arteta spent off. He spends 150 mil next season. It'd be 1 billion. And Stephanie says Arteta has been heavily backed. Should have done better. All forgotten, I suppose, if he wins UCL. I don't think it won't be forgotten by certain fans, to be honest.
No. I think like for me, for my own brain anyway, if he wins the Champions League this year, for me next season is like start from scratch again. I'm judging you like from I don't know, I suppose from ground zero. I suppose. my games are for freezing, bro.
You seen that from Stephanie?
What'd she say? Jesus, lads. Hey, you're a Man United fan. Don't you dare talk about my cap. Hey, don't you talk about my cap.
Dow says Millwall because I was saying like who's like hated all these teams and all. I mean that's a fair shot to be honest. I mean nobody likes Millwall, and most of the managers they've had nobody's liked either. So yeah, that's a fair shot. But are you comparing yourself to Millwall then, Dow?
We're the opposite of Millwall. Like we're hated for,
exactly.
but we're hated for the polar opposite reason that Millwall are hated. We're hated for being too zesty, and they're hated for being the most like horrible, toughest bastards known to man. Yeah.
Big up DJ Craig. I'd pay for that.
Big up DJ,
bad
bro.
evening, yeah, for Emery. Or haven't met Rossi. Big up Dal and Count Emery. Hey Steph. Now we need Forest in the final. Yeah, versus Jack. That. Yeah, that would be awesome.
That'd be class. That'd be a great watch long. That'd be a great watch long, by the way.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oregon, and if Arteta wins the UCL, he should still be sacked on the field. Yeah, I agree with you about it. That's going to happen.
Nah, I mean, in fairness, yeah. I get it. I totally get it. But, right now, look, I would love the Champions League like more than anything. I'd love it. I really, really would fucking love it. So bad.
It's like it's a catch-22, isn't it? Really,
it's fucking terrible. Yeah,
UCL, but you don't want him to stay. But if you win the UCL, then he's
going to stay. But see, my philosophy is just like, look, at the end of the day, he's been here fucking 5 years, and the majority of the fan base has not turned against him. There's like a rising amount. We're in a semi-final of the biggest tournament in club sport. I'd rather just win it. Like I'm not gonna live to 400 years old. So like I need these trophies. I want to live these moments where you scream and all your neighbors are banging on your door, going, "What the fuck you doing, Carl?" Ringing the cops and stuff like that. Like I want those moments. I want. You know what I mean? I need those moments. If not, what is the point? What is the point in football? Yeah, I could want us to go out against PSG. Yeah. And then he gets sacked. And then who knows what happens for the next 5-10 years. We're in the semis. I want to win. Win. Let me win.
Of course you do. I mean, I won't take that away from you. I mean, obviously you want to win it.
Not you.
So,
No, I'm not saying you are, mate. I'm not saying you are at all. It's I know, but I'm almost having an internal battle here in my own head because I know if we do win, he's gonna be here for another 5. You know what I mean? But then again, like who knows? Who knows? Winning a trophy like that, who knows? Who knows what that could spur the team on to be like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
All I know is I don't hate him, and I don't. Well, I do hate him, but I don't hate Arsenal. I've watched some amazing stuff from Arsenal, and I used to love. I didn't watch you all the time, but when Wenger was there and you did the Invincibles and stuff like that, it was quality football to watch.
The best, mate.
And whenever you played against Manchester United, I watched those. That was always a thing. It didn't matter what I was doing. I was going to be watching that game because it's Roy Keane and
the
best. It's like now I'm sort of. I am quite against it because of Arteta. Because I just don't like the guy. I don't like the guy at all. And I don't think any fan base does.
No, man, I totally agree. Like it's for me, it's very awkward because I have a massive amount of pride for my club. I'll fight and defend anything that I love, right?
Mm.
But at the same time, I can't sit there and listen quietly whenever someone says they absolutely loathe our club, because
Mm.
it's not the manager is one thing. He's an egotistical prick, and do you know, in fairness, why wouldn't he be? He is a
Yeah.
complete cult of people who follow him blindly, no matter what. It doesn't matter what happens year in, year out with this guy. It's been the case for the last 5 years. There's going to be the majority of a fan base backing him. Not only that, there's going to be a massive amount of people online taking time out of their working life to make a fucking 2-hour live stream or a video talking about how great he is. On top of that,
Yeah.
there's a cultish fetishization of this man, and I don't get it at all.
No. No,
It's,
I agree with you totally. I mean, they put
and
him in like I mean, the people that should be worshipped are the people like fucking Brian Clough, the people like Alex Ferguson, the people like George Graham. You know, Wenger when he
yeah,
first like started
first 10 years of
did
Wenger, yep.
fantastic stuff. You know, and they go with this twat. I mean, it just honestly it just makes no sense to me.
It's like almost like a mirror. It's almost like a weird Black Mirror episode, right?
Yeah.
Where a sports team, where the public used to go to in general to forget about life's problems, that's what sports used to be, instead has become a catalyst for all the bullshit of life encapsulated into a club. People vouching for bullshit, people actually fighting for bullshit that is actually at their own expense if you think about it. And then you have us on the other side going like, lads, wake up. You know, it's very depressing. So for fans of other clubs, I totally get why you hate us. I totally get it. But at the same time, I'll be in the wrong mood sometime and I won't be able to hear it, and I'll fight you back. You know, that's just
So you should. It's your club, mate. It's your club.
Yeah, it's my club. Exactly. Yeah, it's my club.
The only thing that grates my gears is like when, like, you know, I've seen like a few times. I know it's these fucking knobheads, and it's a good thing they're not in front of me when they say it. And that is, you know, he's in the same sort of like bracket as Clough and Ferguson. It's like just don't ever be anywhere near me when you say shit like that, because that's just dumb. It's dumb.
It is indeed dumb, and it's also, you know, the people who are saying these things are people who haven't even experienced the Cloughy era or the
exactly
or, the era, or even the first 10 year of Wenger era, which is spectacular. You know, and these people are heralding the voice of football nowadays.
Well, they probably would say George Graham, but they don't know who he is because your club just don't bother fucking giving him any credence that he deserves.
No, but you see, this is the funny thing, is that this plays into the club's hands perfectly.
Of course, it
perfectly.
Does.
They could the owners and the regime couldn't be happier with the way the majority of our fan base are acting. They couldn't be happier. Let's just say 70% of our fan base are dickheads clapping along, just being there for the ride, having a great time. This is wonderful and all that sort of stuff. They're happy, mate. They're so fucking happy. Waste £1 billion? Doesn't matter. We're here. Oh, did we make top 4? Do you know what? Even if we don't, who cares? That's they couldn't be. Listen, mate. If I was the owner of Arsenal Football Club and I didn't care about Arsenal Football Club, I would not want this fan base to change even a molecule.
Do you know what I'd do? You know what I'd do if I was like the man in charge of merchandise? I'd have merchandise that's Arteta out and have merchandise that's Arteta in.
Yeah.
Because you make shitloads of money, because there's always going to be Arteta out. There's always going to be Arteta in us. You know, so they're going to buy the shirts and go, oh, I'm Arteta in, or basically, I'm a retard. That's what it should be. But, you know, Pepsi Champions League victory would be a pass for this season's performance. Yeah, it will. It will. 100% it will. That's the way it goes. But reason I want him sacked on the field is if he wins it, our idiot fan base will want him signed on a lifetime contract. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. That's why it's a catch-22. Then
That's why
10
it's
years down the
that's
road, they will be like, he won the Champions League 10 years ago. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
How do
No,
you think it'll go if they got rid of him?
but I just want to say to Tony, you're spot on. You're absolutely spot on. And like
100%.
I do agree with you. For me, it's just I want to see a trophy, mate. I need them in my short life. I don't see myself living beyond 45 at the rate I'm going. So I just want glory now. But your point is very valid, mate.
Yeah.
You asked me what do do I think will happen if he goes?
How do you think it all goes if he
You see,
if he gets sacked?
again, yeah. See, this is where it's so difficult. It's so fucking difficult because when we sacked Emery, I wanted Emery gone. I wanted him gone. I wasn't happy. The result in Baku against Chelsea, I was like, that's it. A 4-1 loss against Chelsea in the final of of a European Cup. Disgraceful. Get the fuck out of here, mate. You lost the dressing room, all that, yes, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Because I thought we would replace him properly. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now I'm like, if Arteta goes, a part of me is like, yeah. I think it'd be great, and he does need to go. He absolutely needs to go. Especially if he doesn't win the Champions League, which he won't anyway. And even if he does, I want him gone too. By the way, I do want him gone. But I don't have faith. Will we recruit correctly? I don't think we will. I honestly I could see a weird other shoe-in position, seeing how well it's worked for the owners to shoe in Arteta. I wouldn't be surprised if someone like a Per Mertesacker was shoed in, or a Jack, or God forbid, a Jack Wilshere, someone like that. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they go that angle again because it works so well, successfully, not successfully for a club, but successfully from an owner standpoint, that they will do the same thing again. Why would they change? Why would they change? They got 5-6 years of people clapping along to everything, you know, buying merch, this, that, and the other. So I don't know, mate. I'd love them to go. I don't have faith in this current club, the current structure of the club to do the right thing. I hope they would. I really, 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 really do. But
The thing is, it's going to become a poison chalice, though, isn't it? Because the manager Arsenal job is going to become a poison chalice because the manager that takes over has got to hit the ground running. He's got to do what Slot's done with Liverpool. He's got to come in and do things straight away because as soon as you lose one game, that's it.
Yeah.
They're going to be on him straight away. You know, we should have kept Arteta and all that kind of stuff. And that's going to be the problem that you're going to have, you know. And it's just, you know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see if Arteta went, the next manager to turn, absolutely, man.
100%.
The next manager to turn around and say, first decision I want to make is I want a fucking George. If I'm going to sign for your club as a manager, Simeone or whatever, he might not know that much about Arsenal. I don't know what he knows, but I would say I want a George Graham statue outside that fucking stadium. And I want, you know, and then we'll work from there. Get rid of that Arteta fucking plasticine one that you've got out there. You know, because he probably will end up with a statue, let's face it.
Well, not if he doesn't win anything. No, he'd have to win.
There'll be a statue and there'll be a plaque on it. So when people come round to have a look at it, it'll go, Arsene Wenger won this, won that, won this, that, and the other. George Graham won this, that, and the other. Then there'll be an Arteta one that just says, spent 850 million and won fuck all. That's what it'll say. And they'll be stood there reading it and trying to translate it and shit. That's exactly what it'll be. If Forest win cup, then they will be in dinner plate final in August. Well, we want the dinner plate, mate. See, it's the one thing we haven't got. We want the dinner plate. That's what
is that right?
About, mate.
Yeah. You never have the Community Shield. I didn't know that.
I think we have won it once, but it was called like this Super Cup or whatever. It was actually called something like that before. But I don't know why it's called a cup when it's a fucking plate. My missus is Arteta in. Should I get a new woman? Absolutely. Should have had a new woman ages ago. Just get rid of her and stay single. Yes, Sister Tony. Right, anyway, guys. Palace are through to the FA Cup final.
Well done.
It's down to us now to beat Man City and get into the FA Cup final. Should be a cracking game with Palace if we get through, obviously. And yeah, we're going to go for it. We're going to give it some. We're going to get through. I'm going to be confident on this one. We're going to get through. We've beaten before. We're already in their heads. We're in their heads. We're in fucking Slot's head, and we're going to get through on it. But yeah, big up to you, Cole. Yeah, anything to say before we wrap up, bro?
No, man. I talked for 3 hours. I'm good now. I've run out of content. I've run out of words.
It's your therapy session, mate. It's your therapy
Yeah,
session.
it is. It is, and it's wonderful. Thanks for having
Well,
me on.
thanks, lads. Will do. Absolutely. So, guys, everybody
Yeah,
who's been in the chat, big up to Alf as well. Make sure you sub to Alf. Make sure you
I'll link it there.
sub to Tony Amers Football TV as well. He's not been in here because he's obviously a fake fan, but you know, everybody is what they are. And also Jazz, Arsenal History, and more. And yeah, guys, we're out of here. So take it easy. We'll do a final whistle in a bit. Be about 7:30, maybe, probably 7:45. And yeah, we'll just have a general chat about anything as it always goes on this channel. Big up to Al for the raid. I don't know how to do raids, so I'll have to work that one out. But yeah, big up to everybody. Big up Tony Neary. Big up Anthony Herbert. Big up Pepsi. Big up Joanne. Big up Dal every single time. DJ Crane. Danny, who was in here at the start. Geordie. Mama Flossie's not been in, so screw her. No, I don't mean that. No, but Mama Flossie's obviously like sorting out decorations and stuff. So yeah, big up to everybody who's been in this chat, apart from Jared the knobhead talking about Kenny fucking being involved in assaults and shit. Kenny is an absolute solid bloke. And he deserves big fucking respect. And yeah, so guys, keep it real, keep it Yeti, always. And